Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please confirm if you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen clearly? Yes. Guys, I have given option to everyone to speak. Okay. Yep. So at the end of the class, I'm going to take it up regarding Google Classroom and all those things. Okay. First of all, let me explain because some people may join also. I don't want to discuss any non-technical things in the initial class. First, let me go with our regular class. Okay, till now I have explained complete internals of Spring Boot. What is a Spring Boot? At the Spring Boot application, what is going to happen, what is REST controller, what is request mapping, how dispatcher servlet works, what are the rules, and maximum things whatever as part of our first week. At least I explained at a Spring Boot level, and I hope everyone is clear on that. Okay, now my introduction is completely over. I will enter into my first topic of my course. 1 week is completely occupied with the demos. Actually, I mean, not demos, complete introduction part. I mentioned here 5 to 6 classes I'm going to take on introduction part, I mentioned, right? So that's what I have taken here. Now we know that how to create a Spring Boot application through Spring Approach, how to create a Spring Boot via STS. I can say that Spring Initializer as well as STS plugin, and what are the various layers of Spring Boot architecture, and how to do some of the things we got a knowledge on this. Okay, as of now, anyone has any questions technically? I'm asking technically. Don't ask me. I'm not getting a Google Classroom link or whatever it may be. I'm going to take it up at the end. I'm talking on a technical point of view. Any was having any questions on Spring Boot introduction part? Okay. Is everyone is clear? Perfect. I hope no one is responding. I think we are good. Harish D, are you not joined the class? I explained 2 to 3 times. If I explain once again, we'll get bored. Okay. Harish D, you didn't join the class. I wrote with the clear notes also. Kindly make sure you will go through the class once again and I'll explain, because there are a lot of things which I need to teach. If you have some question, I can take that. But if you want me to explain once again, it will be, please don't mind, because I'm considering everyone in the class. If I start again, it will take minimum 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So that's what I requested two things at the demo time. It's your responsibility to join daily. And if you're not joining daily, you should have a subscription to recording videos. So, because if it's a small thing, I can explain you. If it's a big thing, I'm sincerely requesting, go to the recording session and get the knowledge. If you're not able to access, if you can ask me a particular question, I can explain that. Kindly, it's my humble request, because I promised it that I need to complete the course within the time, and I've told that I'm giving 95% of assurance on your job guarantee. And I recommended that I need to teach Spring Core, I need to teach Jax RS, I need to teach Hibernate and JPA. All those things are also there with me. Okay, thank you. Yes, now I'm going to the first topic called as JPA. JPA is nothing but Java Persistence API. JPA stands for Java Persistence API. What is Java Persistence API means? Generally, what is a Java Persistence API means? What is the meaning of persistence, guys? What is the meaning of persistence? Saving the data to the database is called as persistence, right? Saving the data to the database is called as persistence. Now, what exactly the Java Persistence API means? Till now, we used JDBC, right? Till now, we use JDBC, right? For persisting the data to the database. Am I right? Now, what are the drawbacks of JDBC? Why we need to go with JPA? Any idea by anyone? Why we need to go with JPA when I have JDBC? What is JDBC? Java to database connectivity. I told right, it's a prerequisite our for course. Prerequisite for our course is JDBC. I told right. So when I have JDBC, what is the main purpose? Yes, someone mentioned that it's a boilerplate code. Perfect. That's a correct answer, Sashikumar. And also one more person clearly gave how to write code for JDBC. Exactly, Majid is also correct. But one more important point. That's
Object
real important.
object
Hmm?
oriented way we can directly push the objects to database.
Exactly. That is also one more advantage. But Sheshadri give direct answer. That is what I'm looking. Sheshadri give right answer. That is DB dependent. First concept. Yes, all the things are correct only, sir. All the things are correct only. Okay. What are the things are correct? First point is boilerplate code. Correct. Object oriented code. Correct. And also tightly coupling code. Correct. Heavy code we need to write. Correct. But the important, very, very important code is with JDBC, it's a database dependent code. It's a database dependent code. What is database dependent code means? What is that actually? For example, today I am choosing Oracle database. Yes, sir. Today I am choosing Oracle database. Yes, yes. I am choosing Oracle database. Now, for the last 10 years, I am choosing Oracle only. For example, if I am changing from Oracle to MySQL or Oracle to MongoDB, assuming that my company a Oracle licensing cost is very, very high. Sir, we don't want Oracle. My customer is asking he don't want to pay licensing cost for Oracle database. He is asking us to change the code to migrate to MySQL. Nowadays, MySQL is also very famous. Okay, no need to pay licensing cost, and all features are there in Oracle. That is also given by MySQL also. So I got a requirement from customer. Please shift to MySQL. Now, what is the impact of the code if I use JDBC? Complete DAO layer we need to revamp. Complete data access layer. What is data access layer? Retrieving the data from database, creating the data to the database, updating the insert statement, update statement, select statement, delete statements. Why I need to change, guys? Why I need to change? Why can't it? Why I need to change? Because, sir, every database is having their own data types. Am I right? Every database is having their own syntaxes. Assuming that Oracle is having stored procedures, triggers, packages, something like that. Can I have the same in the same trigger will work with from Oracle to MySQL? No, right? It will not work like that, right? So where we need to write completely a new logic. Whenever we change the database, it's all depends on we need a rework. If I say, sir, yes, I can change my requirement. Maybe it will take 6 months of the time or 3 months of the time, and you need to pay the same amount. We need to tell the customer, yeah, you are asking Oracle licensing cost. I think you are want to save the licensing cost. Yeah, I can do that, but you need to pay me this many dollars to convert that. Why you are extra? Why you are charging extra? I cannot pay that. It's up to you. You need to do within the same amount. Otherwise, I have one more customer is there who can provide the same solution without changing that. That kind of software competition came in between. So because if I want to change, I need a data access layer change. If that change has to happen, I need to recruit the developers and they need to work for 2 to 3 months of time. I need to pay the salaries to them and something like economically bearable cost. Am I right? Now, if I introduce JPA or Hibernate, that is called as JPA or Java Persistence API, then you no need to do anything. Completely framework will take care of that. So that is the advantage of this JPA. The primary advantage of JPA is database dependent code. I'm sorry, database independent code. It can connect to any database. So if I change my database, if I have JPA, then I no need to touch any of the things. I no need to change any of the things. Okay, a simple change, a simple configuration change. Okay, now you are using Oracle database name, Oracle user ID, Oracle password. In the same way, you will change to Oracle in place of Oracle to MySQL database name, MySQL connection string you will use. That's it. You no need to change any of the things. Framework will automatically taking care of that. Am I right, guys? So that is the purpose of JPA, Java Persistence API. Now, is this problem exists only with Java? No, every programming language is the same problem, right? If I develop my application in .NET, the same problem. If I develop my application in Java, the same problem. If I develop my application in PHP, same problem. If I change my database, I have some problem. I need to write lot of code. In Java, we have a JDBC. In .NET, we have ODBC. In PHP, some kind of database. So every layer will have its own connectivity, right? In connecting to the DB drivers will be there, right? So now to solve this problem across all frameworks, there is a one concept called as ORM, object relational mapping or object relational modeling. How they are solving the problem? How they are solving the problem is nothing but ORM, which is called as object relational mapping or object relational modeling. Okay, what is ORM? Is nothing but generally there are three core principles of ORM. Three core principles of ORM. What is that ORM core principle is? Okay, sir. Assuming that I have an employee table. Okay, sir. I have an employee table with employee ID as primary key, with employee name as normal column, salary as integer, and address as string, which is a number type. Okay, sir. This is my employee table. Now, if I want to use JDBC, what is the code I will write? Driver manager dot get connection, connection manager dot open connection, prepared statement, insert into table, execute update, result set. Like that, lot of things I need to write. Am I right? Now, I don't want to write that particular code. I want a database independent code. What is ORM concept is nothing but what exactly ORM is telling you is every table. This is the people who don't have any idea about JPA or Hibernate. The people who don't have an idea on Hibernate and JPA, as I mentioned in my demo class, I told that I am going to explain. Am I right? So I'm explaining that JPA or Hibernate introduction part of JPA as well as Hibernate. Now what ORM is telling is for every table, you need to have a Java class. For every table, you should have corresponding Java class. You should have every table will have corresponding Java class. Okay. And if you do any changes in the class, those changes should be reflected in the database. That is the idea. What is that idea? Sir, a database is having a table that will have a pointer to Java class. A Pojo class, it will have a pointer. If you do any changes in the Java class, that pointer will cascade those changes to the database. So you are not directly interacting with database at all. You are interacting with Java class and ORM framework will take those changes and ORM framework will transfer the changes to database. So you are not going to directly interact with database at all. How we are going to change? This is an important interview question. How JPA or ORM or Hibernate, these are the three common words. Okay, these are the common words. Like non-veg is there, like fish is a non-veg, chicken is a non-veg, mutton is a non-veg. In the similar way, ORM, JPA is also ORM, Hibernate is also ORM, IBETIS, all these are ORM frameworks in Java. Okay, all are having ORM concepts. What is ORM concept? Object relational mapping. What is the core principle of object relational mapping? Every table should have a corresponding Java class. Am I right? Every table should have a corresponding Java class. And if you do any changes in the Java class, if you do any changes in the Java class, automatically ORM framework will convert those changes into Java class. Automatically, the ORM framework will convert those or will cascade those changes to Java framework. This is the core principle of ORM. So what are there are three key principles inside that ORM key framework. Every Java class is a table. Every Java class is a table. Every Java property. What is a property? Every Java property means a class level variable, right, sir? Every class level variable, right? Every Java property should have a column, and every instance of the class. Instance of the class is nothing but any object which you create to that Java class. Any object which you create the Java class, that object is in time, that object is internally having a database row. For example, employee EMP is equal to new employee of 1 comma Ramu comma 2000 comma Hyderabad. Understand? This is a Java code, right? Employee EMP is equal to new employee of constructor 1, which is employee D, string Ramu, employee name, salary 2000, address HYD. I am writing a Java code, but ORM framework, what happens here? Employee is corresponding to employee table. Every property EMP ID will be mapped to EMP underscore ID. EMP name will be mapping to EMP underscore name. Salary will be mapped to salary. Address will be mapped to address. So that if I write this statement, framework will do a insert into statement here. Framework will write, ORM framework is going to write insert into employee 1 comma Ramu comma 2000 comma Hyderabad. All those things will be inserted by ORM framework. This is the little bit introduction of ORM framework. Let me explain you by default once again whatever I talked this just now. Then I will take it up questions. First, let me explain for 2 minutes. Then I will take it up questions if you have anything. Okay. So I am discussing about JPA. What is JPA?
Java persistence. Sir, we can't hear you.
Guys, are you able to hear me?
Now I can able.
Guys, everyone is able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah.
So how long you are not able to hear me? Maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes or more than that?
30
Yeah,
seconds.
2 minutes.
When we started JP,
Okay, fine. Let me explain once again, guys. Okay, JPA. JPA stands for Java Persistence API. Okay, right. Mainly, what is Java Persistence API means? If at all, if you want to work with the database in saving the data, in retrieving the data, in updating the data, in deleting the data, we are using JDBC as of now. The problem with JDBC is nothing but it is tightly coupling with database. If at all, if I change my database, my JDBC layer has to be changed. That is the main drawback of JDBC. So if we change database, the entire JDBC layer we need to change because we are writing database code in Java code. We are writing database related code like insert statement, select statement, update statement, all these things we are writing inside the Java code. That is the problem with that architecture. And also we need to write lot of boilerplate code and we need to write database code in the Java and also complex code. Lot of drawbacks are there, but the first drawback is nothing but JDBC is database dependent code. Now to remove that concept, it is an overall problem with every programming language. Hence ORM is introduced. ORM stands for object relational mapping. This is the design principle for implementing database independent code. In Java, we have Hibernate. In Hibernate, JPA, IBTs, lot of other frameworks are also available in Java. These are the top frameworks. Okay. Now, what is the core principle of ORM is nothing but every Java class we are going to create, sorry, for every table, we are going to have respective Java class. Every table will have a respective Java class and the programmer will write a code to change to the only Java class only. We will write only Java code to change the class level and internally framework, whatever the changes we did for the class, it will update those changes to table. How it will going to do that? Three core principle. Every Java class represents a table. Every Java property in the class represents a column. Every database instance or every Java instance, that is the instance which is created to the Java class, every instance of the class is a database row, is a database row. So these are the three core principles. Assuming that I have employee.java, I have an employee table. If I write employee emp is equal to new employee, then internally it is going to create an insert statement. So how it is going to take care, select, update, all those things I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. This is the high level idea about Hibernate and JPA. Okay. So I'm going to explain the difference of Hibernate and JPA now only. Then you can focus on the questions. Okay. Hibernate is a core framework. Hibernate is the core framework. And JPA, IBTs, all those are the child frameworks of Hibernate. Okay. What is core and what is child? For example, if you go to automobile industry, normal day-to-day example I'm telling guys. If you go to automobile industry, right, sir? Every car engine will be prepared by Toyota, right? Maximum 95 to 99% of the cars engine will be prepared by Toyota, right? Assuming that Toyota is Hibernate. Okay, just like I'm correlating. Now Maruti will customize and will tune that engine. That is their secret. Hyundai will take that engine, will customize that, and they will do that. Mets, they will customize that engine, they will tune that, and they will. So like that, JPA, Hibernate. I mean Hibernate again on top of that Hibernate also is there, and IBTs, entity framework. Lot of things are there here internally, which is going to take care of those customizations. But Hibernate is a core layer. On top of this, these layers came up. Okay, this is a high level introduction about ORM, Hibernate and GPA. Now I'll take it up questions. If you have anything, I'll take it up now. Anyone has any questions as of now? I hope everyone is able to hear.
sir.
Yes.
So basically, every framework is following like JPA, IBATs, everything is following Hibernate.
Yes, in Java.
Yeah. Okay. So
In
then,
Java.
okay, JPA means JPA is also. I mean, my understanding is like JPA is set of rules, and all these things are implementing those rules. I am understanding that.
Yes, I'm going to explain.
Okay.
So yes, JPA is specially designed for Spring and Spring Boot application. Especially it's designed for Spring, where IOC container come into picture, right? Normal Hibernate is normal Java. Without Spring, we can develop Java, right? Where we can use Hibernate. If at all Spring came into picture, Spring specially designed inline to IOC container, inline to Spring core, inline to Spring concepts, we will use JPA. So concepts are almost same. JPA will be used for Spring and Hibernate will be used for non-Spring frameworks. That is a high level introduction. Okay. I hope Sachin, Sanat, are you clear on your question? Sachin also asked the same question. Are you clear on this? Yeah. Any other questions? Ram, you no need to raise a hand, Ram. You can directly ask a question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As per my understanding, all ORM frameworks are implemented based on the GPA specification, right?
ORM specifications.
Yeah, ORM specification. No,
Correct.
JPA and ORM is not same.
One of the
Uh,
ORM JPA is implementing ORM.
okay.
Hibernate is implementing ORM, JPA is implementing ORM, IBETIS, all those things were implementing ORM. ORM
And
concepts are these three. Yeah,
yeah, to implement the JPA and other those, internally use the sum of the components from the Hibernate. You're saying,
correct.
right?
Exactly. Yes.
And one more thing is there any difference between Spring Data JPA and JPA?
Both same. Both same.
Spring Data JPA and the JPA is both same.
Both are same. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, please confirm one thing. So JPA annotations are ORM independent, right?
JPA annotations are ORM independent means I didn't understand. ORM independent means it's a part of ORM only, right?
So in the market, we have some different ORM tools, right? Hibernate,
Yeah,
uh,
I can use
IBETIS.
this. I can use these things in anywhere. Hibernate also we can, but internal code annotations are same. Generally, if I
Yes,
write
yeah,
at the rate of entity, at the rate of table, all those things we can write in Hibernate also. But
yeah. We can
generally,
use
this
any ORM tool.
yes, any ORM tool, but especially session factory internal implementation Hibernate, entity manager factory is GPA. That is the next level I'm going to talk.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, is there any specific reason to choose the JPA over the Hibernate in Spring Frame or Spring Boot or Spring Framework? Okay.
Is there any?
Is there any specific reason to choose the Spring JPA over the Hibernate in the Spring
No, no,
Framework?
no, it's nothing like that. They created a in Spring. I told right, Spring JPA, Spring
Mm.
AOP, Spring Core,
Mm.
everything they created their own components. That's it.
In the
Okay.
same way, Spring also provides some extra support to the Hibernate also,
Correct.
right?
Yes. No, no, no. My
Yeah.
point is anything if I write Spring Hibernate, right? So
Mm.
generally, instead of using those concepts, they created a framework like this JPA. So once JPA came, no one will use Hibernate in Spring.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sarath, I think what is the diagram you are expecting? I didn't understand. It's a simple thing which does not require any diagram. I think so. Just I'm telling JPA is specially designed for Spring. Non-Spring application, we can use Hibernate. That is the thing. I'm not sure what you are expecting a diagram, but yes. Can we use Hibernate with Spring? JPA with non? We can use, but the point is you need to write IOC related code at the rate of bean, at the rate of component, at the rate of all Spring annotations you need to write in Hibernate. But that's why instead of using that, I mean, we can use that. But why we need to write that? If I write JPA, it will take care of IOC. That's why they don't want to give the work to developers. If I use JPA, it will be taken care automatically. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sachin. Yeah, any other questions by anyone?
Sir, one question is like, so this employee ID is a primary key, right? So is there any differentiation that we will do in the property?
I'm
Because
going to explain. I'm going to explain. It's a very advanced question. Yes,
oh,
we have a differentiation. Yes, because this is a primary key. This is a non-primary key. Am I right?
yeah, correct.
We'll need to differentiate, right? Otherwise, it's no problem. There's a problem, right? Yes, I mean it's advanced question as of now. I'm going to explain that in my example now. Okay. Yes.
Oh.
Any other? Any other questions on understanding ORM? Perfect. Now I'm going to create a ticket booking application. I told right, any scenario I'll teach through a real-time scenario. Some kind of application, end-to-end application I'm going to create. Ticket booking application. If at all, if I want to book a ticket, if I want to create it, update it, delete it, all CRUD operations. So I'm developing using Spring JPA with the concepts. That is what my first topic. And as part of our architecture, any request can come from Angular or a React or a Node or a SOAP UI or a Postman or a browser. Am I right? That's what we discussed in the demo classes, right? Any request can come from Angular, React, Node, SOAP UI, Postman or a browser. And if any request come, who is the first point of contact? Controller, right? At the rate of REST controller. That is what I told, right? So I'm writing ticket controller, which is having create method, which is creating the ticket, delete method, which is deleting a ticket, update method, which is updating the ticket, get method, get a particular ticket, get alls is going to take get all tickets. Something like that. I'm having ticket controller where which is also interacting with. I'm going to write a real-time architecture controller layer, service layer, DAO layer, and database. This is a typical. Babu, kindly make your kindly make sure that you're on mute. Not only Babu, everyone. Okay, please kindly make sure. Right. So ticket controller, ticket service, ticket DAO, database. Like if I take a hall, sorry, if I take a home, hall, bedroom, kitchen, utilities. These are my different areas, right? In the similar way, any application you consider in Spring Boot, it is going to have 3 layers. Minimum is 3 layers. Controller layer, service layer, DAO layer, and database is final thing. Now, whatever the things we are explaining in JPA, which will comes into which layer? Any idea? Whatever I'm explaining JPA, is it a controller layer? Is it a service layer? Or is it a DAO layer?
DAO layer.
It's a DAO layer. Correct answer. Why it's a DAO layer? Because just like before, this is an independent component, right? DAO is connecting to database. And if this DAO will decides which database I'm connecting, which is independent of service, service is independent of controller. This is the architecture we are writing here. Okay. So our request is controller, service, DAO, and database. Right. In this example, we are going to use in-memory database. In-memory database, this is a new concept in Spring Boot. In-memory database. What is in-memory database? Is nothing but database will be created by the Spring Boot. Database will be managed by the Spring Boot. Database will be destroyed by the Spring Boot. Everything. Database will be created by the Spring Boot. Database will be managed by the Spring Boot. Database will be destroyed by the Spring Boot. Sir, why? Yes, this is somehow, if at all in normal traditional applications, we are going to use HTTP session. For example, I have 10 pages. First page, I'm going to second page. Second page, I'm going to third page. Like the 10 pages. We will use session level memory, right? And where we'll keep the data and we'll get the data from the session level variable. Am I right? Instead of that, we are going to use in-memory database. Okay. There is an important interview question on in-memory database. What is the question will be that? What is the importance of in-memory database? Why we cannot use permanent database? In which scenario you have used in-memory database in your application? And can you tell me a scenario where I can use in-memory database, where I can use permanent database? This is the first toughest interview question will be there. And whoever have an idea, they can only explain the answer. Others cannot explain that answer. Let me repeat my question here. What is in-memory database? Why we need to use? What is the difference between in-memory database versus permanent database? In which scenario you will use in-memory database? In which scenario you will use permanent database? Anyone can have an answer if you have an idea. Otherwise, I can one by one I will explain, guys. Anyone has an idea to answer any of these points actually?
For cache purpose, we can use the in-memory database.
Okay. So for cache purpose, yep, that is also one of the right answer. But there is also one more advantage is there. Okay. Right. Yeah. I'll take a real-time scenario, guys, here. The real-time scenario is nothing but, sir, I went into Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, sir. I placed some of the items. I placed some of the items in Amazon or Flipkart. Murli Krishna, you have any questions? Murli Krishna, Mantri?
Sir, are you audible to me?
Yes. Yes.
I have one question regarding this. Okay, actually, we got the request from the Angular or Reactor node something. Okay,
Mhm.
and the request goes to the controller and it goes to the service and goes to the DAO.
Mhm.
In this process, the same process will be there, except that from the request, all the remaining process is same as the Spring.
Correct. Exactly. Same as Spring. That's what I told, right?
Uh,
At the rate of controller versus at the rate of REST controller. But this request can come from anywhere. But in case of Spring, the request should come from only our JSP.
Yes, JSP or JavaScript or something. Okay.
No, from JavaScript also it should connect to again JSP. It will connect to our Spring MVC pattern.
Yes, yes.
So I can say
Okay.
that
The only difference is this request, or is there any difference between the Spring and Spring Boot? Yeah.
that's what I'm about to explain.
Okay.
Spring is intranet. Spring Boot is internet. Okay. Local call versus STD call. Something like you can think of. Okay. So I have my JSP and I can call only a controller which is registered with Spring. But here, just I explained, right? I have a restaurant. Swiggy can call me. Zomato can call me. Uber Eats can call me. Can Spring can do that? No. Spring is in-house application. If I want to have an order, I need to go to hotel. Then only I can take the order. That's a typical difference. I already explained that actually. Okay. Is that clear? Okay.
One question, please.
Yes, please.
Regarding ticket service, which will become between controller and the DAO, is it mandatory or we can direct contract or
I'm
contact?
going to explain, right, sir? I'm not done, right? While writing that, I'm going to explain. Yes, to answer your question, generally, service layer is designed for transaction management. If at all, if you want to have some middleware capabilities, transaction management, logging, auditing, queuing, any other frameworks you want to introduce, you will write in the service layer. Okay. Any business logic validation should be there in the service layer. So it's a better practice. You need to have service layer. Sir, you don't interacting anything, just like you are only talking to database at that time. Yes, you are not having any interaction, no transaction management, no logging, no auditing, no event driven, something like RabbitMQ or Kafka or some of the frameworks I'm not using. Simply I'm calling database. Then no need of using service layer. You can write directly. But the best practice is have a layered architecture like this. Clear, Majid? Okay. Yep. Thank you. Right. Now let me back to my question here, guys. The question is versus in-memory database versus permanent database. Let me explain the answer here. As I already, someone mentioned in-memory versus it's a cache level data. Yes. For example, I placed an order in Amazon or Flipkart. I placed 20 items in the cart. I placed 20 items in the cart. Okay. And finally, I have not done the payment. No payment done. Now, is it going to be valid order or it's going to be abandoned order? I cannot tell, right? If customer makes a payment, it's a valid order. If customer is not going to make a payment, it's a waste. I mean, I no need to keep those 20 items. I no need to keep anything, right? So the best architecture is, this is a temporary data for me. I'll store in memory this data. I'll keep for 2 or 3 days. And I will remain the customers. You'll get a mail, right? Sir, something like you have placed some of the items in your cart. Do you need any assistance with the cart? Do you want to complete your pay? Do you want to complete the order? That's what you will get an email, right? And there a button will be given. Once you click on that button, it will redirect to payment page. Once you do the payment, I'll remove the data from in-memory database. I'll keep the data into permanent database. After 2-3 reminders, I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll tell after 4 days or 5 days or 1 week, I'll remove the data. I don't need that. So this type of requirements, temporary data in memory database, permanent database. The life of the data, the scope of the data, or state of the data in memory databases until my Spring Boot is stopped, until our Spring Boot Tomcat or our Spring Boot is stopped, it will keep the data. For example, I started my application and I kept 20 products in the, I told, right, 20 items I added to the cart. All these 20 items are there in memory database. If I stop my application, in memory database also will be deleted. If in memory database is deleted, all the data will be corrupted. All the data will be gone, not corrupted, sir. All the data will be gone, correct. I mean, it will be deleted. So in-memory database will be created at the time of startup of an application, and in-memory database will be deleted while stopping the application. This is the state of the data with in-memory database. It's mainly used for holding temporary data. So let me come back to our questions here. First of all, what is in-memory database? What is permanent database? In-memory database is created by the Spring Boot framework. It will be created by the framework only during startup, and it will be destroyed at the time of stopping the Spring Boot. like permanent database, it will be installed by the developer. It is not having any impact on Spring Boot service. When you start it, no data will be deleted, no data will be created. When you stop it, it doesn't have any impact on the permanent database. That's the first difference. When you will choose in-memory database, when you will choose permanent database. If I have a data where I can think temporary data, I can store the data like a cache data or some kind of cut, Flipkart or something like that, or any kind of temporary data. If I'm saving that, then I can use in-memory database. Otherwise, I can use permanent database. Okay. Is that clear, guys, everyone? I hope I've whatever the questions I asked that I give an answer. Is it cool? Is it okay with everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that is how you need to answer. Based on that answer, you can understand it's a real-time guy or a theoretical guy. So our answer will give you how much confidence we have. Am I right? Yes.
Yes. Sir, one question here, sir. Like in real time, right? So in Amazon or Flipkart.
Mhm.
So when they will start and stop the Spring Boot, whether they will be doing that?
By default, no one will start and stop, right? Once it started, can we stop really? Unless until maintenance phase is there, then only we'll stop it, right?
Okay. So
Do
in
you
that,
saw anytime Amazon is stopped? Do you saw anytime Flipkart is stopped? Anytime? No,
no.
as per my, but they will stop. How they will stop? They are having a layered architecture. Layered architecture in the sense, in one data center, and they will scale that application into different data centers, and they will stop the first cluster. And whenever any cluster comes, the request will route to remaining clusters. Internally, it will do clustering. That's the internal architecture. I understood, right? I mean, we'll stop, but we'll not know that. We don't know internally. That is how it will going to. Yes, it is something like Redis cache. In AWS, we have Redis cache, right? Something like it's Redis cache. Perfect. I think whatever who is saying that. Yes, Rohit. Okay. Fine. Now I'm going to create a application here, guys. I'm creating a Spring Boot application. Can someone tell me how to create a Spring Boot application? I'm not having any idea. Can you teach me? I want to create a Spring Boot application, guys. No one is having idea. File, new, Spring Starter project, right? This is what I told in the demo class, right? When you installed STS plugin, this will come, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I selected this option. Yes. Now, what is the name? I can write here. Already ticket booking application is there for my previous batch. Okay. What I will do is nothing but let me create a one work folder. 1 second, guys. Sorry, do that. Let me create a new folder. 9 to 10 Jan batch. Jan 22 batch. This is our folder. 9 to 10 Jan 22 batch. And let me file switch workspace. Guys, kindly wait, please. Don't mind. 9 to 10. Yes, I'm selecting this folder. Let me say launch. A new workspace I'm launching, guys. Yes. Yes, Jalaj and guys, Babu, can you go on mute if you don't have questions? If you don't mind, you have a questions, you can ask me. Guys, it's a minimum, please. It's your responsibility to mute and unmute. Kindly, it's my humble request. Please don't mind. Okay. Yes. If you have questions, you can unmute and you can speak your question. and immediately you go on mute so that no disturbance to the class. Am I right, guys? Yes. Okay, let me give okay, now I did. My project is open here. Now file, new, Spring Starter project, which is equal to ticket booking application, com dot ticket booking dot or com dot naresh it dot ticket booking, com dot naresh it dot ticket booking application, ticket booking application. What are the things I need here? Web, which is minimum, right? Web application only, right? I'll select this. Next one is JPA. I'm discussing JPA right here. Spring JPA. Second one, second dependency. In my web application, I took only one dependency, that is Spring Web. Now I'm taking one more dependency, which is JPA. What is the other dependency here? In-memory database. I need to install in-memory database, right? I'll select H2. H2 is in-memory database. I'll explain this. What are the in-memory database are all? I'll explain slowly. I have selected totally how many? 3 here, guys. Spring Web for web application, H2 database, in-memory database, JPA, a framework, Spring Boot JPA framework. 3 dependencies I have selected. So that framework is going to write these dependencies into pom.xml, right? So which is going to create that? So automatically my pom.xml will be created and my project is ready, and all the jars related to Spring Web, JPA and H2, all the jars will be automatically downloaded. Okay, whatever the artifacts or whatever the things I wrote, all those jars will be automatically downloaded. Now it will take 1 to 2 minutes of time, guys. 1 to 2 minutes of time it is going to take. Now almost you got a ticket booking application here. Yes. So guys, everyone is clear what are the dependencies I selected here? Spring Web, JPA and H2 database. So totally 3 things we have taken here. Now it's done here. Now you see here SRC main Java, SRC main resources, SRC test Java and Maven dependencies and pom.xml. Yes sir, everything is looking right. If I go to pom.xml, I'm going to my pom.xml. I'll increase my font size, guys. Let me increase my font size. Window preferences, general. Where I'm going to have I think we have font, colors and fonts, basic, text font, edit. Yes, Manoj. You have any question? Okay,
Oh, sorry, I just unmuted. Sorry.
that's fine. Okay. I mean, it not works with control plus for every editor, sir. Okay. Now you see here, everyone is able to see my somewhat increase in font, right? Yes. It created dependency, JPA dependency, web dependency, H2 dependency, and also some other. These are the 3 I've selected, and automatically 3 dependencies came. Now Maven dependencies. If I can take here, JPA jar came. You saw that? JPA jar. Also connection pool jar, Hikari CP. I'll explain this slowly. Hickory connection pool, Spring JDBC. These are the new jars. Hibernate jar. You saw Hibernate jar? Spring JDBC connection JPA jars also will have H2 jar also. Spring ORM data JPA. All the jars, it will take in automatically, it will take care of that. Okay. So here, yes, this is what I'm looking. H2 jar. So that's what I told, right? Spring versus Spring Boot. You no need to worry about downloading the dependencies and downloading everything. If I write in my pom.xml, it will be taken care automatically. So all the jars will be downloaded. Okay. Now my bootstrap class, guys, which is a bootstrap class. It is created, right? At the Spring Boot application, everything is created. Now I no need to do anything. Directly I'll go for what? My business logic, right? First of all, I will create my business logic. From where I need to start? Our layered architecture, right, guys? This is our architecture, right? Controller, service, DAO, DB. Am I right? Now, do we need to start from here or do we need to start from here? We'll write from here, right? So that everyone will understand, right? So here we need to have some class, right? DB means what? As part of ORM framework, what is DB? Whatever we understand till now, what is DB as part of ORM? It's a Java class only, right? So which we can call that as a model layer. Something we call that as a model, or we call that as a domain or anything. Okay, it's a Java class which I'm creating here. Ticket.java. I'm creating a ticket.java. Okay, so fine. Maybe as of now I'll stop here and tomorrow I'll continue. Let me take some of the things, guys. A lot of emails I got it and I followed up with Naresh IT. So most of the things we got responses. As of now, if anyone is still pending in getting Google Classroom link, okay, once again, guys, I will ask one by one. Please, guys, I'll ask one by one. Let me open this. There are still few participants still not accepted. I mean, Naresh IT invited, but you people didn't accept it as of now. The one is Ramya B89. Is that participant is there in the class? Ramya B89. Ramya dot B89. Anyone participant who is having that email? Okay. Next is Sheikh Shabir 782. Any participant with this name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last class you didn't join, Shabir?
Yes, sir. Some work is there. That's it.
Okay. You got an invite from Google Naresh IT. You need to click a join button.
Okay, sir.
Can you cross check your emails? From Naresh IT, Google Classroom will come.
Okay.
You need to open and you need to click a join button.
Okay, sir.
Okay, otherwise you send an email to me. I'll send one more link and okay. Yes, it's your responsibility. Right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ramya B89. Is that participant is there? Okay. Right. Now, whoever is not getting access.
Sir, me, I haven't received it.
One second, one by one I'll come. One by one I'll come. Please don't mind. Okay. Can you raise hand, guys? Whoever is having not access, can you raise hand one by one? I'll take one by one, guys. Okay. Totally 6 guys, 7. My question is, whoever is not having Google Classroom access, those who have completed a payment. Okay, one by one I'll take, guys. Alivelu Chilukuri. Can you speak, please? If no, sorry, you have already. Sorry. I'm sorry. Majid, I think there is a mail, right? Something, it's a payment confirmation. That's what you mentioned, right? Majid, can you speak if you don't mind?
Yes.
So I think
Sorry,
Naresh IT
again.
mentioned replied that it's a some kind of different payment, right? So it may take little bit of time, sir. But you got a reply. I'll take it up and I'll follow it up. Okay.
So I have sent an email regarding any other option because the international payment, maybe it will take more time. Okay. So I mentioned that in my email, the last email, you can check
So
it.
you have done that payment, international payment?
Yeah, I have done before in the 3 June. Okay. Now maybe 7 days or like this. But still not receiving the money to the narration. So I have no problem with the Western Union PayPal account, no problem, because if the payment received to the narration, we
maybe
can
I'll
use it
check.
in the different classes.
Just like I'll check. I just send an email to. I mean, because we didn't. You sent a mail on that. Any other payment is available apart from international transfer, something like that, so that they can reply that any other best option. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. Praveen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I replied to your email. Actually, maybe you will get an email reply to soon. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because when you sent a mail today only, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. 2 times.
No, today only, right? Yes, I think we are long back. Friday and Saturday we are following it up. Tomorrow you will get a reply, Praveen. Okay. So I'll take a note on this. I have your email ID. Next. Thank you. Ankit, I didn't get a reply from. I didn't get any email from you actually.
Yeah, hi sir. I haven't also received the link for that.
I requested you to send an email to Naresh IT and
Yes,
copy me, but I
I
didn't get any.
already sent a mail to support, but I
You
haven't
copied
kept
me?
you in
Yeah.
not in a CC.
Yeah, can
So
you, because I told last time you didn't join in my last class.
yes, sir, I was there. But in the last like 9:45, 9:50, I left because of some work.
Oh, okay. So can you please don't mind, can you CC me so that I'll follow it up with them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just do it right away, sir.
So no problem. Ankit, okay, let me take here, because sometimes you will not get a reply from Naresh IT. Okay, I'll call them one by one. That's why all these guys are added here. Okay, thank you. Ram,
Yeah, I sent an email.
you copied me, sir.
Yeah, I copied Rambabu underscore this at traditional.com.
Ram Babu.
Already you followed up with support message about him.
They didn't get
CC'd
reply.
me. Yeah,
Okay. If possible, Ram, can you ping your email ID if you don't mind?
yeah.
Please
Sure.
don't mind. Can you reply? Okay. Right. Sanat,
You want me to share my
just
email ID
only
to
ping
you?
your email ID. Just ping your email
Okay,
ID in the chat window.
okay,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you. Sanat,
Yes, sir.
so you also sent today only, right? Mail.
Yes.
That's why you didn't get added here. Okay. Maybe
Yes.
tomorrow you'll get it added.
Yes.
Those who sent mail today only, it will take some time. Okay.
Sir, will you don't mind if you share your email ID once again?
Sure. Definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to do that. Guys, you're able to see my screen. Everyone is able to see my screen. So my email ID is, I'll ping in the chat also. I'll ping in the chat also, guys. Yes, Ram, I got your email ID. So, I'm not able to copy this. Superb. Yeah, I was able to copy. Praveen, Ankit, and Rambabu, 4, and Majid. These 5 guys. Praveen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry. You. Did you send a mail, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You copied me?
Yes, sir. In two, I put two IDs, yours and support.
Can you ping me your email ID in the chat window, ma'am?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Your email ID in the chat window. Okay. Babu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you also send a mail to me, Babu?
No, sir. I think last class I didn't attend. So.
Okay. Can you send a mail to me and copy Naresh Shetty and send your payment screenshot? I'll follow it up and I'll give. Okay. Meanwhile, can you ping your email ID? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Praveen, I have your email ID. I no need to worry. Okay. Then she is giving anyhow. Yes, I'll take it up. I have your email ID. Majid, I have your email ID. Yes. And Babu, please mention your you need to send a mail to Naresh Shetty,
Yeah.
copy me and send your screenshot. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
sure. Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you. I hope this is the things everyone is covered, right? Shiva, sorry, I think I forgot. Shiva B. Did you send a mail, Shiva? Sorry, Shiva, I'm not able to hear you clearly, Shiva.
No, okay, sir.
Very small voice is coming. Did you send an email to Shiva to me to copy Naresh Shetty?
Yes, sir.
Can you ping your email ID in the chat window?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I didn't saw your email actually.
No, site. This one.
Okay. So when Shiva, you sent a screenshot and copy me and you sent a Naresh Shetty, everyone, right? I'll follow it up.
Yes, sir. On last week Saturday only night I have sent after told you right in that mail.
Yeah, you copied me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Which,
I'll take care.
Yeah, with the same mail ID. Viju MC.
Yeah, sure. So I'll take it up these guys, and tomorrow I will. Tomorrow by morning you will get it. Okay.
Sure,
Fine.
thanks, sir.
Thanks everyone for today. We'll meet tomorrow.
Sir, one thing I want to know. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, is that class link is only for subscribe for the videos only, or just for the live sessions also?
This link is for only material, our notes, PPTs, as well as slides, and you will get one more link for only recording videos. That is only for who subscribed for recording videos. Actually, I explained that in last class actually.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Okay, maybe just whoever is not having that, again one email, please you mention the screenshot of your whatever the recording screenshot, and you didn't add it to Google Classroom. For recording, you need to mention for recording videos. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But
Jay,
are
do
you
you have
getting one second?
my email?
Are you one second? Are you getting the mails from videos at Naresh Shetty, ma'am? There is an
No,
email.
sir. No. I subscribe for the live session only.
Okay, then live session means you will not get any emails, ma'am. This recording you will not get it actually. Okay.
I was subscribed to recordings as well, but only first 5 classes I have received videos. After that, I didn't receive any videos. So.
Okay. If possible, can you please drop an email? If you don't mind, copy me. Okay. Yeah. So someone is telling you I didn't took the email ID. Who is that?
Me. I'm Praveen.
Did you ping me in the chat window, Praveen?
Yeah, yesterday I sent an email and I got a reply from you like
Okay, that's
adding
fine.
online teams. That's it.
Okay. Then I have your email ID. Okay, let me take Praveen. Okay, let me take your name, right? Sorry. Thanks for
Shall I
remembering.
ping here?
No need.
Okay.
If I have in my email, that's fine.
Okay.
I took your name. I'm good. Okay, fine. I'll follow it up and I'll give it. Okay.
Okay.
Sheikh Shabir, you are not getting email. You didn't get an email.
Yes, sir.
You definitely get an email, sir, because it's added. Okay, maybe
Sorry.
yeah, maybe okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.